everybody, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to update my journal, creative journal, all around journal. I don't know what they call it, but this is where I kind of write my thoughts and keep memories or anything that I want to do, I want to write. So I've missed a couple of days since Thursday last week, and today I have a bit of time to work on my journal, so I decided to work on a couple of pages to just catch up on my journaling. So this is my August page. So far I did some journaling for the past few days: Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday and Monday. So I work on a theme here. So I have Peter Rabbit, more like vintage theme. And then August 9 and 10, I wasn't feeling a bit girlish, so I decided to use my girl stickers here and play with pink greens and light greens, I guess. So, and then what I did was I got a couple of quotes from my favorite book or quotes from Pinterest, and then I did write some highlights for that day. So here I said finally free because Jerry, a rat, I don't know, accidentally get in the house, and he was trapped for a couple of days, and he wanted to go out, I guess, but he can't. So we decided to trap him. However, he just eats the food from the trap and then get out of the trap. I don't know why. He must be very lucky, but he doesn't also have any idea that we are trying to help him. So finally on that day, I think last week Wednesday, he finally get in the trap, and luckily the door closed and it trapped him inside. So I set him free outside the garden, and so he was finally free. So I was like, sometimes you need to get trapped to be free, whatever that means. But so he was free. He was so happy. I'm sure he was so happy because he just kind of dashed out of the mouse trap. So that's my highlight for that day. And then Thursday I couldn't remember anymore, and usually I would go back to this one because sometimes this is where I would usually open during the nights at the end of the day. So I would go back to Thursday and see what I did. Okay, so here, so I have an idea now. I also started reading Pachinko last week, and I'm almost done with it. It's a very, very beautiful story. It's a third generation retelling of a story for a family, about a family, Korean family who was sent to, or who came to Japan because of the Japanese occupation, and they lived there as a foreigner, as immigrants. And it tells of how they kind of survived every day during the war, discrimination, and it talks about family, loyalty, and relationships. So I read that. I started reading that Friday. So I am gonna put that here as well. Maybe put some pictures, and then I will just write a couple of quotes from my mental health read as well. So this is 100 Days Happier by Dominic Bartolucci. I kind of switch between these two books here. So one is Be More Sloth by Alison Davis. So I'm also reading this. Actually, I'm halfway this because right after I bought this one, like husband bought this one for me, I started reading it right away. So I switched between this one. This is one of my favorite mental health books because it kind of reminds you this one to slow down and live intentionally like the sloths. So the reason why the sloths move slowly, very slow, because one, they eat a very poisonous plant, and it says that they have to digest it slowly so that they don't get poisoned. And life can be very toxic as well, so we have to slow down sometimes so that we don't get burnouts, intoxicated, and we don't die. So that's why I love. That's what I love about this book, because it reminds me to do that sometimes. But high octane adrenaline is also very good for our hearts as well. So you just have to keep a very balanced lifestyle, although that could be impossible sometimes, but at least we try to. And this one is also 100 Days Happier. A husband got this for me after a dog left for the Rainbow Bridge, and he thought that it might inspire me somehow and help me with coping with my grief, and it did. Every time I wake up, I read one page to start my day. So I'm just gonna take some quotes in here and put that in my journal. Sometimes you can just do that. Put your favorite quotes in here, or if you're a religious person, you can put your favorite text from the book in here. So it depends on what makes you happy. We're gonna start with Thursday. So as you can see, I've already decorated my pages. It's easier for me to work on it, but I do add more stickers on there just so to make it more interesting. So since this is like more like blue theme. Yeah, so this is how I would sometimes journal. I would write my favorite quotes or inspirations that I get from my favorite books, and then I write my thoughts about it. And sometimes I write memories as well, but if I don't want to write about it anymore, I have different ways to um, fill my journal pages. So sometimes I also write quotes that I get from my favorite TV series, like Doctor Who, and then quotes from Pinterest, and so on and forth. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed it today. Thank you for joining me. I hope you get some ideas, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Have a nice day.